Ruth is our first wealth engineer that's going to come up and speak to us. She's going to share her story with us. Ruth. Ruth is our gogo of Dew Point, one of our other very successful wealth engineers. He carries this photo of Ruth on his cell phone. And when he shows people the business, he said, if this gogo can do the business, you can do the business. Right? Ruth, tell us your story. Tell us what motivates you, what made you decide to join Dew Point, what has kept you going at Dew Point. What has it been about this business that has you here this evening?
Evening, everyone. My name is Ruth. Currently, I'm a counselor at Ekurhuleni, but the salary I'm getting every month, it was not satisfying me. So I decided to do an extra job or to get an opportunity for me to get an extra income. Fortunately, I decided to join Dew Point. And I'm now 6 months in Dew Point. This really, it has changed my life. With this, I buy myself a petrol, I take myself, I go to the gym, I'm a gogo. I'm a gogo with style. I'm a gogo with this who does manicure and pedicure through the Really, I'm not joking, guys. Really, this is good for me. This has changed my life. So imagine if this has changed my life now. In January, how much will I get? And for sure, in January, I'll be getting 7,000 or more than that.
Yeah, that's for sure. We've had meetings together. We know you are extremely motivated. This is just the beginning. Ruth's been with us for 6 months. The previous slide I showed you guys, I said again, it was just an example. Ruth's been with us 6 months. According to that 3+2 growth model, she should only have been at 2,500 Rand a month. She's already at 4,500 Rand. 50,000 Rand more than she had last year. Ruth, what motivates you? What are your goals? You told me today what you envisioned your life to be like in a few years.
Well,
share that with us.
Yeah, my goal, Rob. As I said, I want to be a gogo with style. I want to be a gogo who is financially independent. I don't want to be a burden to my kids and my grandchildren. And I'm happy with Dew Point because with Dew Point I can see where I am going. And also, I can't wait, Rob, myself, to go to Mauritius and to go to Cape Town. With Dew Point, I am going to Cape Town. I am going to Mauritius. But with the salary I'm getting, I couldn't go there. Yeah. Because that salary I'm getting, it was only programmed to pay my debts. But with Dew Point, really, I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very much happy.
Ruth, that's wonderful. We love your commitment and all your effort, and we look forward to the next 6 months. Mike and Wilna, come join us on stage. Yes, give them a round of applause. Who's first? Mike. Mike.
He's got the gift of the gab.
Guys, welcome. Another Kempton Park wealth engineer couple. I'm from thereabouts, where the storms are heavier, the floods are worse.
That's because we're cooking up the storms.
That's for sure. So, Mike, tell us your story. We were discussing a little bit about your background today. You understand the challenges of running your own business. Maybe you can tell us how you got involved in a business like this, what your experience has been of trying to run your own business.
Thanks, Rob. Yes. First of all, when you run your own business, the business owns you. You don't own the business. Which basically means you don't have time for yourself. You have to make sure that all the debts, all the people are paid before you can pay yourself. So, yeah, it's not all fun and games. So looking for something to boost the income, to provide a regular income, because working on a commission basis, I'm also in the financial side, financial advisory, and working on a commission basis, you're not sure what you're going to get paid at the end of the month. And the beauty of network marketing is that you can make sure that you get an increase every month. 8 months in the game, we've had 8 consecutive increases. There aren't many businesses where you can do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've reached the point now where we can say it's the equivalent of having saved R1 million. That's great, and that's great. But one thing with network marketing, you can't do it without the team. So you've got to build a team, you've got to build a channel, and you've got to make sure that those people know where they are going. And it's lovely, it's beautiful. We've got quite a few team members here, thanks to them. We've got a lot of people watching. Zanine, Nelspruit, Cape Town, great guys. Welcome to all of you. And it's fantastic to be able to know that these people are there, they're building with you and doing it while you're not necessarily active.
Yeah, that's one of the lessons you learned early in the game.
Absolutely. I started with network marketing many years ago. And being a marketer myself, I got in and I just sold the product, which was great. I was very successful in selling the product, but I did not build a team. So the business folded very quickly. Now I've learned from that. We've got a new opportunity. We've got a fantastic opportunity here. I think the best network marketing opportunity that I've ever come across, and definitely the best in South Africa. So let's make it work.
We will. Thank
Definitely.
you. Wilna?
Well, as Mike said, if you are doing DuPont, you're sure of an income every month. And if you work hard at it, it will increase every month. I used to lie awake worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow, what's going to happen at the end of the month income-wise. Now I lie awake wondering, who's going to be the next person for DuPont? Who can I go to and present the opportunity to? Because this is the opportunity of a lifetime, people. It's the best network that there is, that South Africa has ever seen. And I can just say thank you to our team for being with us and helping us. And I know all of you are going to be very, very successful. And I know some of you are right there on the brink of doing it and keeping it going.
Wonderful. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We look forward to your continued success. Thank you so much for your commitment. Yeah, we have Zacharia. Has Zacharia made it back? No, he hasn't. Okay. So poor Zack, this is Zack, right? We couldn't take a fancy photo of him. He has a company that's a contractor to Eskom, and he got pulled out on an emergency, I think out in Secunda somewhere, last minute. So unfortunately, he wasn't able to join us this evening. So we Facebook stalked him, and we found out that he owns a yacht. Okay, so he's doing really well. But this is Zacharia. He's actually in Patrick and Phumi's channel, who are going to come up on stage, and we're going to discuss Zack and his success with DuPont. So guys, come up on stage. Wow. Don't be shy. Who's talking? We'll swap. Okay. Notice Zack's also from Kempton Park. Right? Oh, there must be a pattern. I would only get people from Kempton to join the business. So you guys introduced Zack to the business?
Yes.
Okay. And that was in June. So give us a little bit of background. Tell tell us what you know of Zack's story in his stead.
Okay.
Nothing bad.
No, that's only. One thing about Zack that we can say is that he's a very persistent guy. He knows what he's doing. And when we put him on the business, first time I invited him, I was not sure whether he's going to be able to do this business, because he was agreeing with everything I was telling him. And I felt that he doesn't understand, And I invited him because I wanted to test him that he understands me. And I asked him to bring a guest on the following presentation, which he did. Yeah. Okay, that was nice. I said, okay, that means this guy understands what he's doing. Anyway, the results are showing. Yeah.
They are.
And one thing that he surprised me about is every time, because this business is a very nice business because everything is at your fingertips. So every time I'm opening my business, there's Zack on the live feed. Oh, wow. So every time he does the presentation on his own, he's not relying on the head office only. He can work on his own without coming here. I know that he's busy at work. He had some emergency, and I know, but tomorrow morning when I open the reports, I will see him. Because every night, I don't know where does he get people to sign, and I'm hoping that one day you will tell me. I guess so. Yes, but he's quite an interesting guy to work with, and yeah, there's nothing to say about him. He's just
well, I think the importance of this point is the importance of teamwork, right? Yeah. And we'll see Patrick and Phumi's slide next. I'll let them sit down. Patrick, I don't know if there's anything else you want to add about Zack's business. No. But guys, I'm going to let you sit down, but I'm going to touch on just the importance of teamwork, right? Patrick and Phumi. Patrick and Phumi have enjoyed massive success here at Dew Point, right? Do you want to come back up? No, you don't have to come. What's important to note here, guys, is that their success has not been done on their own efforts. It hasn't. We've spoken about these channels of distribution. I've touched on collaborating, building teams. This is what it means. Their success, over and above their own effort, has been built on the success of the guys that they have introduced to this business. Zack is one of those people. Ruth is one of those people. They have got a host of wealth engineers that have brought into this business that they have supported, they've nurtured, they've got a wonderful team, and this is the result. This is the result. In 9 months. Guys, I want to see all our wealth engineers get to this point. All of our wealth engineers get to this point. It is not impossible. I promise you, Patrick and Phumi, they don't have a doctorate in human behavioral sciences. They are like you and me. The difference is commitment. That is the only difference here, is commitment. You're either 100% in, or you're just going to take longer to get to your dreams. Alrighty.